What's up guys, today's video is brought to you by Vikings War of Clans. If you have never played Vikings before, this is a right and perfect time to start. The new version of the game is just marvelous. The game resembles top PC strategy games from 90s and 2000s, which we were all crazy about. And now it's finally on mobile, so you can play it easily under a 5-minute break at work. Vikings give you the option to choose your own playstyle. I personally like destroying cities, it's really fun. You get to just go around and you can send your troops and destroy other cities and get back some resources and trophies back, as well as gold. Play Vikings for 5 minutes and you'll see why me and other 10 million players are so addicted to it. Guys, support my channel, download Vikings from the links provided below, and get your initial protection shield and my bonus 200 gold for a fast and successful start. On today's video, I really want to fix some issues with my car. First is I want to put the right tires on it. I still have the tires from the drift event that I used in Frankenslide. And I need to put the right Achilles 1-2-3s in the back, and also I want to level my car. It's actually really high because my car was in the dyno a few days before the event, so I have to raise the car so it wouldn't bottom out on the lift, on the dyno I mean. And then I need to see how low can I go without making the car scrape. So let's see if we can make that happen. As my car sits right now, it's too high for my taste. I need to lower the car and get it looking like an actual race car. This is how the car is looking right now. It's pretty tall on the front, and then it's extra tall on the back so it wouldn't rub on the dyno. So I'm gonna try to make this flush or almost flush with the fender and see how it looks then. Now that I got the wheel out of the way, you can see the true coilover set up. I need to lower it, so what I'll need to do is pretty much screw this bottom part into the chock. And my old mark was like around here. Very importantly, tools that you will need for this job to properly measure the distance you're lowering the car. You'll need a caliper gauge, and then you'll need the coilover tools. In this case are BC coilover tools for this job. An 18mm socket, which is gonna be the one to take this bolt off, because it's a lot easier to just take the shock off and just spin it with your hand, and actually spinning this thing is gonna take forever. The normal way you do this, you just release this right here and then unscrew the thing in, but it's gonna take a long time to do that, so I'm not gonna go that route. Now I have the shock loose, and I went ahead and just loosened this cap off. Oh, there's, ring. And then now just put a snug back, measure how much distance you have between here and here, and deduct how much you want to lower it. I'm gonna go ahead and measure the distance between ring and ring, like this. I think it will be smart if you make sure that your caliper has batteries. It does not in my case, so I'll just go based on these numbers right here. So right now I'm at 80, so I want to go down probably like 45. So I want to lower my car that much, and then just bring it up. Oh, there's all kind of like rubber and trash on it. It's harder to screw in than I thought. In the next minute, I will have this all the way up. There we go. Now you can see right here, this is how much I want to lower my car now. So I'll just screw in the bottom part and meet it with the retainer ring. So this is a lot faster than trying to twist the whole coilover little by little. You can't do this in every car, just on this one, because it's just one bolt holding it in, so it makes it a lot easier. And I have my logo facing the back side now, so I want to go a little bit more, and there. That's how much I'm gonna lower my car now. You will notice now that the hole for the bolt on the shock is a lot lower now, and it's gonna be really hard to do it by hand. So I use a jack, and I jack up from the lower control arm until I make it meet where it needs to go, like this. I got the bolt installed. Now I can just release the pressure from the jack, and I can move on to the other side. Let's see how the wheel fits now being lowered. I wonder if it's gonna bottom out and the tire's gonna hit the inner fender, and I may have to cut it more or just probably raise the car a little bit more. I don't know, it's only one way to find out, right? Moment of truth, guys. Let's see how low is it gonna go now. I guess it didn't lower as much as I thought it was gonna lower. It definitely does look better. It's a much better fitment now. Now I gotta do something about the front. I wonder how much should I lower the front. Maybe like an inch. I don't want to lower it too much because the E36 body line always makes it look like the back is higher, and I like it the way it looks. If the back looks lower than the front, it actually gives you better handling when drifting that way as well. I need to take these and put them on the back wheels so I can jack up the front right there. Here's a coilover on the front, same concept as on the back. I will loosen this ring and put it back snug, measure the distance I have from ring to ring here, and then deduct how much I want to lower it. So you want to put it like this, you loosen it and just put it snug back so you can get an accurate reading. On the front, it measured like 82. That means I'm gonna go down to 65. So I want it to be like right there. What I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna put the caliper right here and raise this ring all the way till it meets the measurement that I want. Then I'm gonna twist the coilover and screw it into the bottom plate until it reaches that point. So like this, get it snug, get out of the way. Now you can start spinning the coilover, which is pretty easy. I like the quality of the BC coilovers. You can spin this by hand. Normally other coilovers, they give you a really hard time to do this. Right, you gotta get a good grip on this. There you go. Now you take the tool and you tighten the bottom ring to lock everything in place. And we're done on this side. Then I go ahead and reinstall the wheel. It's so much nicer having wheel studs than using the stock bolt system on the BMW because it allows you to install the wheels so much easier. always start the lug nuts by hand and then slowly use the gun or whatever you're using to put them in. You'll notice that I don't put them in all the way with the gun. I just put them in snug and give it about 30 to 40 pounds to the gun, because I hand torque this to 80 pounds with a torque wrench. I always use the torque wrench to tighten my lug nuts. Never miss doing that. That's the only way you can properly install your wheel, and at the same time never break a lug nuts or have your wheel come off on you. Time to lower this and see how it looks. It's almost the same. It's definitely a bit lower than what it was. I think the back still looks lower than the front right now. So I might just raise, I might just lower the front maybe 3/4 of an inch more. I think this looks way better now. Check out the height fitment now. And then now it matches with the back. Another car is looking way better. This is so much proper looking now. Can't wait to vinyl this car. If you're asking at this point why I haven't vinyl my car yet, I am actually considering maybe working with a company that does vinyl wraps and professional vinyl wrap it for me. If I can get a kind of good deal through them, then I'll just end up doing it myself. But I know you guys want my car to look really good, and so do I. So I'm trying to make a priority and see if I can get a vinyl company to do it instead of me. Now comes a very important part where I need to torque my wheels to 80 pounds. It's time to take this thing for a spin and see how it feels now. Make sure that it doesn't bottom out on the backside. Just came back from the test drive and I think the car might be too low. I am definitely rubbing on the back, and the front tire is also rubbing on the front fenders, and then when I go full lock it's definitely rubbing on the inside. I think the suspension settled a little bit after driving it, and look how low it is right now. It's like perfect low. The back is almost perfect looking. I almost want to take the over fender off and cut the wheel arch even higher so I can run this height. But since I promised all of you guys that I was gonna try to do daily uploads as much as I can, I have to end this video now so I can get editing on today's video, which it's probably drifting with Josh Robinson at Vegas Drift. So I'm gonna get back to that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.